Hi, this is a new video for CodeParadise. In this video, I'm going to show you a View Inspector, a new tool to allow you to edit the web components look and feel, which means the HTML and the style sheet, inside the browser. So you don't have to switch between the Vero IDE and the browser every time you make a change. If you install it into an application, and in the comments I'll explain how you do that, you can open up the View Inspector by pressing Command-I or Ctrl-i, depending on your platform. So once I pressed it, development tool opens up on the bottom and it shows you the DOM of your full application. And there are two panes which will be filled in once you select a web component to edit. So I want to start off with something that's on the bottom of the screen, and it's hidden now, so I'm going to move up the inspector through this button on the right hand side. And here's the hello world text, something that's sort of remained inside the application status bar. I'd like to remove it. I know it's in the Ctrl-i application web component, so I'm going to click on the button on the left hand side, which opens up this component inside the View Inspector. So it's only showing this part now, and now the template and the style methods or content, so the HTML and the style sheet are visible now. And here you can see there's hello world there. So okay, I want to remove that. So I'm removing it. I'm pressing Command-S or Ctrl-S to save it. And once I changed it, it's gone. Just testing it out, putting something back in. Yeah, that works. So I'm removing it and saving it. So that's done. I'm moving my development tool back to the bottom of the screen because I also want to change something on my card. And I can go through the same steps of selecting it inside the DOM, but I can also search for components. And I do that by pressing Command-B or Ctrl-b, meaning the browse function, and it shows all the available web components which are editable. So I'm selecting the card view, but I can also type it in and then make a selection through the keyboard. If I select it, on the left hand side again is the DOM structure for the web component, and I have the HTML template and the style sheet code in the development pane, the code panes. So I want to add something to a card. So I'm open up the editor here and start typing something. This is the controls element I want at the bottom, and I want to show one of the icon buttons from the Shoelace web framework. So I'm starting to type, and as you can see, it's making completions for the known types. This can be my icon button, but it's also all the components I've developed myself. So I can try to put in one of the Ctrl-i web components as well. It knows how to make completions for these things. So I'm, in this case, going to use the icon button, and I'm going to name the arrow up key as the display, and I'm closing up the div. So I've got a div element and an icon button in it. I'm saving it, and it changed all the cards and showing this additional button. I want to change the button. It shouldn't be an up arrow. It should be a clockwise arrow. So now it's showing a clockwise arrow. I also like it to be on the right hand side instead of the left hand side. So I have to change something into my, I have to change something in the style sheet. So I'm taking the style sheet here, adding another style rule, in this case for the controls element I just created. And I want it to change the positioning, so I'm going to use a display of flags. And as you see while I'm typing, it knows certain properties and can explicitly specify which completions are relevant here. So I'm going to say I'm on a flex display, and as flex direction I'm going to use a row, And this is the important part. I wanted to start at the end, so instead of at the beginning. So I'm going to say that the justify content is going to be flex end, and I'm saving it, and there it is. It's on the right hand side. So currently I only made changes to these elements by saving it or applying it into the browser. This is where these buttons are for as well. The Command or Ctrl-s to save it, but it's actually saving it only in the browser. If I want to persist it, I either have to click the button or choose Command Shift S or Ctrl Shift S. So I'm going to save the template, and I'm going to save the style sheet. They're both separate, and now they're persisted. I didn't actually do that with the hello world status text. I only saved it in the image. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to reload the page, and then the new icon should still be there, but the hello world element is going to be back again. So I'm going to do a reload now, and there it is. My icons are there, but the hello world, I forgot to make that persistent into the image. These changes to the icon have been persistent in the image. They're in the source code now, but the hello world removal I only did within the browser, so I forgot to do that, so it's still there. That's an update I'm going to do another time. Hope you like it. Please try it out. Bye.